Notion, Readwise, and a whole lot of books. These were the ingredients chosen to make the best doctor of all. But Professor Abdaal accidentally added an extra ingredient to the equation: Productivity X. Thus Ali Abdaal was born, the most productive YouTuber of all time. So if the most productive person to ever walk this planet and that will ever walk this planet sells a course on building a YouTube channel, you buy it, right? Right? I mean, let's be honest. If there was a face for a get-rich-quick guru, Ali would be on the other side of the spectrum. This man seems so trustworthy that I just might entrust him with naming my kids in the future. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's focus on the key takeaways I got from taking his part-time YouTuber Academy course. And I think most of what I learned from the course boils down to 5 simple channel enhancers, with number 5 being the most important one. So for the first one, allow me to start off with a simple question. If you had 20 hours per week to work on your YouTube channel, how many would you spend on recording and editing? At least 15 hours, right? At least that's what I thought before taking the course. Turns out that's not how you efficiently grow your channel. Ali suggests that you should put asymmetrical effort into the TTH combo, which means your thumbnail, title, and hook. I mean, think about it for a second. If YouTube shows 1000 people your video, all 1000 will for sure see the title and thumbnail. That's a guarantee. Out of those 1000, let's say 500 click on your video and watch the first 30 seconds, meaning they see the hook of your video. So this brings me to the average YouTube retention. There's nearly always a drop off as soon as your video starts, and after that people just slowly leave over time. So let's say out of those 500 people, 350 leave after watching 4 minutes out of your 10-minute video. That means only 150 people will get to see all the effort you've put into the last 6 minutes of your video. If you were to put much more effort into the title and thumbnail, perhaps 750 instead of the initial 500 people will click. After that, let's say you make some sick animations combined with an insane personal story for the first 30 seconds of your video. Because of this improvement, 600 people decide to stay instead of the original 150 that stayed after the first 4 minutes. Simply put more effort in places where it will be seen by more people. For the record, this does not mean that you shouldn't make your entire video as good as it can be. It means that most of the effort you put into a video should be in the places most people will see it. And that is in the thumbnail, title and hook of your video. After you've created a sick thumbnail, title and hook, it's time for some long-term planning. Because point number 2 is to upload consistently. And yeah, I know, you've heard this before. So did I. But what I only realized a few weeks ago is that even for big channels with millions of subscribers, a new upload can cause a massive spike of growth. And the perfect example for this is James Janney, a channel with nearly 2 million subscribers. So I was monitoring his channel for a few days as I knew he was close to finally dropping a new video after 7 months of not uploading. So I checked the views on his latest videos and his subscriber count. After he uploaded his video on the FTX scandal, the following happened. His subscriber count went from 1.69 million to 1.74 million in 10 days. Before that upload, it took him 3 months to gain nearly the same amount of 50,000 subscribers without uploading. And why is that? Well, it is actually a quite simple equation. A new good video plus high viewer satisfaction is increased push of your other videos. This means that if your new video gets clicked on by a lot of people and they watch it all the way through and they like, comment and subscribe, YouTube's algorithm picks that up and will steadily recommend other videos you made. This is as relevant for new channels as it is for big channels. And the way Ali explains this in his course is comparing it to planting seeds.
Because the thing with YouTube is that every time you make a YouTube video, it's like you're planting a seed. And if you make 3 videos a week or 2 videos a week or 1 video a week, you're just planting different seeds. And over time, some of those seeds are gonna grow. And when you get to some kind of critical mass, you start realizing that, hang on, I've got a whole orchard here. And like, some of the trees are growing really big and some of my videos have gone viral. Some of them are still like saplings, but like, my goodness. This was previously a desolate wasteland, and now the fact that I've been planting seeds for the last 2 years means that I can now see all of this greenery.
So if your channel has 100 seeds, aka 100 videos, and one seed grows into a massive oak tree, aka millions of views and hundreds of subscribers, best believe that your other videos will get recommended to those viewers as well. This is closely related to what Mr. Beast said as well.
All you need to do, this applies to people who have not uploaded videos but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking, like maybe you can get some views.
Simply put, consistency plus improvement is guaranteed growth, no matter if you're at 100 or 1 million subscribers. As soon as you got that dialed down, it's time to move on to the third channel enhancer. And for this one, just ask yourself one simple question. What advantages do I have on YouTube that others potentially do not have? I broke these advantages down into 4 sub-questions, which I will answer myself, so it might be easier for you to answer them as well. The first question is, what do you know that will give you an unfair advantage on YouTube? For me personally, I have a decent understanding on how cameras work, how to write a script, how to edit with Premiere Pro, and lately I've also been dabbling with Adobe After Effects. By no means does that make me an expert, but it does give me an unfair edge over people who do not know any of this. The next question you should ask is, what do you have? I have a decent recording setup that includes a Canon cam, Rode microphone and an aesthetic background, if I might say so myself. This could already make the video more appealing to watch compared to if I did not have any of this. After answering that one, you should ask yourself, who do you know that could give you an unfair advantage? Since joining the Part-Time YouTuber Academy, I've met other creators just like me who could potentially give me feedback for videos, help me out with new ideas, and one other member even helped me with editing for a video. It's definitely a cliche, but who you know is still important, especially on YouTube. The last question is essentially a summary of these and asks, what are your experiences, stories and skills that would be usable for your videos? AKA, what makes you unique? And honestly, this is still one I'm trying to figure out for myself, so... Number 4 answers the age-old question of what should I make videos about, aka your niche. And the simple answer to that question is, don't worry about it. At least not if you want to end up like me. Instead of just making videos, I spent years contemplating on what I should make videos about. I simply failed to realize that there is a possibility your niche will emerge over time. As you make videos about things that interest you, you'll slowly discover what you like to make videos about and what you don't like to make videos about. It seriously is that simple. Just create videos and reflect per video on what you did or did not like. And last but not least is the most important one. The one trait that distinguishes the successful channels from the channels that never make it. It is uniqueness, but not in the way you might think. So Elizabeth Phillips, Ellie's former assistant, made a graph to understand why certain channels perform better without necessarily having the best camera equipment, video quality or animations. The Better by Design framework. Let's take for example Ellie's own YouTube channel and rank it. These are the criteria we will use to rank his channel. So the first one is intellect. I personally think that Ali scores high in intellect and shows this exceptionally well in his content. 5 out of 5. For all, basically the wow factor of his videos, Ali isn't necessarily exceptional in comparison to, for example, James Chaney. 2 out of 5. I also don't necessarily relate to him as much, so I would rank personal connection a 2 out of 5 as well. But bear in mind that this of course differs per person. His video length is usually the average 10 to 15 minutes, which gives him a 3 out of 5. I should add that having short videos with high rewatchability or long videos with high retention can both be advantages. So Ali's visual effects are in my opinion a 4 out of 5. Simple, not too over the top, and add value to whatever his video is about. Same goes for his cinematography, I'd say. It's just simple and clean. His storytelling is, in my opinion, a 2 out of 5, because after watching tens of his videos, I can't really recall any story he has ever told, which is not necessarily a bad thing again. I'd also not rank him as funny per se, so that would be a 2 out of 5 as well. His overall video quality is, in my opinion, a 5 out of 5. Every video he makes is uploaded in 4K, very clean and very aesthetic. He is, however, not sharing very much unique stuff in his videos, so that would be a 1 out of 5. I do think his videos are quite value packed and actionable, so that would be a 4 out of 5. Often his tips on productivity and time management are very easy to implement. His personality seems to be nothing out of the ordinary, so I'd say 3 out of 5. Same goes for perceived effort. Ali doesn't necessarily give me the impression that he puts tons of effort into every video, like for example Johnny Harris. I do think that Ali is good with its titles and thumbnails. They're clean, simple, and reflect the content of his videos. Same goes for his hooks. They aren't as intriguing, but that's definitely not a problem if you deliver with the rest of your video, which he does. And last but not least, his aesthetics and branding. I personally love the aesthetics and branding of his videos and his channel, so this would be a 5 out of 5 for me. Now, as you can clearly see in this graph, Ali ranks nowhere near a 5 out of 5 in all these categories. Yet he has over 4 million subscribers. Or take for example Hamza, with over 2 million subs, which has very low quality and aesthetics, but is an exceptional storyteller with a strong personal connection to his audience. Or James Johnny, which shares a low personal connection with his audience, but is a 10 out of 5 in storytelling, visuals and quality. He currently sits at over 1.74 million subs with only 20 videos uploaded. So here's a quick actionable step for those that want to excel in their YouTube channel. First, rate your 5 favorite channels in the graph and use different colors for each. Then create an aspirational rating for your own channel. Try to only give a high score to yourself in 3 categories so you know where to put your effort into. And that's it. Your YouTube channel now has a vision for being in a category of 1. And it's very hard to compete with those channels. What's up, Unc?
Hey Jason, I was just watching your video. Can you send me the template you used for ranking the YouTube channels?
Yeah, of course. You know what? I'll link it in the description for you so you can download it for free.
Great idea, Jason. Keep up the good work. Talk to you later.
Okay, bye Unc. So anyway, if you need a template to rank channels, check the link in the description. Thank you for watching.
Don't make me come for you. Subscribe right now.